There's a quiet truth physicians often share behind closed doors. Aging doesn't announce itself with wrinkles or gray hair. It whispers first through your legs. Long before you notice a tremble in your hands or a creak in your back, your legs begin to falter. It's subtle at first, a wobble when you climb stairs, a hesitation crossing the street, or a sudden shortness of breath after a brief stroll. Most of us don't see it coming. We chalk it up to it just getting older, unaware that this gradual weakening stems from something as fundamental as the food we eat or don't eat. Your legs aren't just muscles and bones. They're the pillars of your autonomy. They carry you to the grocery store, help you chase after a toddler, or let you sway to your favorite song at a family gathering. When they weaken, it's not just mobility that slips away, it's the freedom to live life on your terms. That's why this video isn't just another health tip. It's a lifeline for anyone who wants to hold on to their independence as the years roll by. Today, we're unveiling 4 unassuming foods that doctors quietly champion for keeping your legs sturdy and dependable well into your senior years. These aren't gimmicks or costly potions you order online. They're wholesome, everyday ingredients you can find at any market, each one targeting a unique aspect of leg health, muscle preservation, nerve resilience, joint flexibility, or bone fortitude. No fads, no fluff, just time-tested nourishment rooted in how our bodies evolve with age. If you've noticed your steps slowing, your confidence waning, or a nagging fear of stumbling, this is for you. You're not defeated, you're simply missing a few essentials your legs are silently yearning for. Stick with us to the end. The 4th food might catch you off guard, especially since so many people misunderstand how to use it. Let's get started. Food 1. Salmon and the muscle lifeline. When you picture strong legs, you might imagine lunges or brisk walks, and those help, no doubt. But there's a humble hero in the kitchen that bolsters your muscles in ways exercise alone can't touch. Salmon. This rich pink fish isn't just a treat for your taste buds. It's a powerhouse packed with omega-3 fatty acids, those unsung champions that do far more than protect your heart. As you pass 60, your body starts shedding muscle mass at an alarming rate, a natural process called sarcopenia. It's why standing up from a chair can feel like a workout or why a short walk leaves you winded. Salmon steps in like a gentle guardian, slowing that muscle erosion bite by bite. How? Omega-3s dial down inflammation, that sneaky culprit that makes your legs ache after a day on your feet. Less inflammation means less stiffness, less soreness, and when you feel better, you're more likely to keep moving. That motion, in turn, reinforces your strength in a beautiful, self-sustaining loop. But there's more. Omega-3s fine-tune your protein metabolism, the intricate dance your body performs to build and maintain muscle. Think of it as an internal mechanic, keeping your leg muscles humming smoothly. Plus, salmon delivers top-tier protein, easily digested and absorbed, even if your appetite's shrunk or your stomach's pickier than it used to be. For seniors, that's gold. It means more of those vital nutrients reach your muscles without extra effort. Studies back this up. Seniors eating fish like salmon twice weekly show measurable gains, faster walking speeds, sharper balance, and fewer tumbles. Take Clara, a spry 81-year-old widow I met at a community center. She'd given up her evening strolls because her knees groaned every time she stood. On a whim, she started tossing canned salmon into her lunchtime salads. No fuss, just a drizzle of olive oil. 3 weeks later, she was back to her walks, marveling at how her legs felt lighter. That's the body's gratitude for getting what it craves. You don't need a chef's skills here. Grill it with a pinch of salt, bake it with herbs, or grab a can and mix it with a little lemon juice. The trick is regularity. 2 servings a week and you're giving your legs a fighting chance. Salmon won't rewind the clock, but it can make your legs feel less burdened by it. And that's a gift worth savoring. Food 2. Greek yogurt and the Repair Squad yogurt's long been a darling for bone health, but Greek yogurt, plain and unadorned, hides a secret weapon for aging legs. It's a master at patching up the daily wear and tear. Every step you take, every time you hoist yourself from a couch or climb a step, your leg muscles endure tiny rips, micro tears that need fixing. Without the right fuel, those tears pile up, leaving your legs shaky and frail. Enter Greek yogurt, a creamy ally loaded with leucine, an amino acid that flips the switch on muscle repair like a diligent foreman shouting, "Get to work!" Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt packs a protein punch, up to twice as much per serving, and it hits your system fast. Speed matters here. After 65, your body's repair crew isn't as spry as it once was. It dawdles when it should hustle. Greek yogurt bridges that gap, rushing nutrients to your thighs and calves before the damage settles in. That quick action can mean the difference between steady steps and a wobbly shuffle. Then there's calcium, not just for your skeleton, but for your muscles' every move. Calcium powers contractions, the subtle flexes that keep your legs lifting and planting with purpose. Too little and your legs drag like they're trudging through mud. Greek yogurt delivers a steady supply, quietly ensuring your muscles don't falter mid-stride or cramp up during a quiet evening stroll. I recall meeting Victor, a 76-year-old retiree who loved tending his garden but dreaded the aftermath. Legs so wobbly he'd collapse into a chair, clutching the armrests. His daughter suggested a dollop of Greek yogurt with his morning oatmeal meal. Within a month, he was pruning roses without that jelly leg dread. He didn't need a cane anymore. He just needed the right tools to rebuild. Skip the sweetened stuff, plain is king. Toss in some blueberries or a handful of almonds if you like, but keep it simple. Better yet, scoop it up within half an hour of a walk or light chores. That timing transforms it into a recovery boost, not just a snack. It's understated, reliable, and exactly what your legs need to keep going strong. Food 3, beets and the oxygen boost. Some foods fly under the radar, and beets are the poster child for that. They don't grace headlines or hog shelf space at hip health stores, but for leg strength past 70, they're a hidden gem. That ruby red hue isn't just pretty, it's a sign of nitrates, nature's little miracle workers. Your body converts them into nitric oxide, a compound that eases your blood vessels open like a river widening its banks, letting oxygen-rich blood flood your muscles right when they're gasping for it. Whether you're tackling a steep driveway, stepping over a puddle, or just rising from a low seat, your legs demand a surge of blood to fuel the effort. Beets make sure that surge arrives, fast and full. The payoff. Your legs tire less, your balance holds firm, and your steps feel surer. Research bears this out. Older folks sipping beet juice or nibbling roasted beets outpace their peers in walking tests, clocking longer distances with less huffing and puffing. Picture Leonard, a 79-year-old widower who'd sidelined his daily park laps because his legs felt like lead weights. His son, a nutrition buff, slipped shredded beets into Leonard's mashed potatoes twice a week. A month later, Leonard was back in the park, grinning as he kept pace with his old walking crew. "It's like someone oiled my hinges," he chuckled. "That's beets at work. Transformative." Don't love the earthy taste? No problem. Roast them with a splash of balsamic, blend them into a smoothie, or try a beet powder stirred into water. Aim for 2 or 3 servings weekly, and you're banking endurance for the long haul, whether that's chasing a grandkid or tending a flower bed. Beets don't shout their worth, they prove it step by step. Food 4, sweet potatoes, and the energy anchor, our final pick, might raise an eyebrow because it's so often misjudged. Sweet potatoes. People peg them as a carb-heavy indulgence, but when handled right, they're a leg strength dynamo. Their secret lies in complex carbohydrates, which unravel slowly in your system, doling out energy like a steady drip rather than a fleeting spike. For your legs, that translates to stamina. Less of that mid-afternoon slump that sends you to the couch, more fuel to keep you active. But the real kicker? Potassium. Sweet potatoes outshine bananas in this department, and that mineral is a game changer. It wards off cramps, those sudden leg-locking jolts that strike at night or mid-step, and keeps your nerves firing sharp, preserving the coordination that stops you from tripping over your own feet. As we age, our electrolyte balance wavers, potassium dips can leave your legs heavy or twitchy. Sweet potatoes shore up that defense naturally and deliciously. I once knew Edith, an 83-year-old quilter who'd wince through her evenings, plagued by restless legs that jerked her awake. She swapped her usual dinner roll for a small baked sweet potato, drizzled with olive oil. Weeks later, her sleep was peaceful and she could stand at her sewing table longer without her legs buckling. "It's like they remembered how to behave," she said with a laugh. "Don't drown them in sugar or syrup. Roast them with a dash of rosemary or a sprinkle of paprika instead. Pair them with a fat like avocado to soak up every nutrient. 1 or 2 a week and you're not just eating, you're arming your legs for the day ahead. Final vows. Your legs, your legacy. Aging doesn't pull punches. It tests your grit, your resolve, and often your legs first. One unsteady moment can shake your faith in yourself, but it doesn't have to be your story's end. These 4 foods, salmon, Greek yogurt, beets, and sweet potatoes, aren't cures or quick fixes. They're partners working with your body to rebuild what time tries to take. Start small if you need to. Pan fry some salmon for dinner. Stir Greek yogurt into your breakfast. Slip beets into a soup. Bake a sweet potato for a cozy night in. Each bite is a vote for strength, a quiet promise that you're not done moving, living, thriving. Your legs aren't just along for the ride. They're the engine of your independence, and they're listening to every choice you make. There's wisdom in the saying, we don't age because we stop moving. We stop moving because we age. Flip that script. Feed your body what it needs and let it carry you forward. Not just today, but for years to come. We'd love to hear from you in the comments what struck you most today. How will you weave one of these foods into your routine? Your voice matters to us. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share it with someone who needs a lift. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next one.